All right, guys. So you got set up with a WeVideo account in your Gmail today. So hopefully you've signed up for that. You're going to be using WeVideo for videos for the rest of the year. So make sure you sign up for real and get on there. If you have any problems, obviously in class, let's get you signed up. But I want to go over how we are going to use it today and tomorrow and next week. So first of all, we're going to use the stop animation video that you just made, and we're going to make a screencast of that. I'm going to walk you through how to do that process. I'm not going to actually do the screencast since I'm screencasting using WeVideo right now, but I'm going to walk you through that, and I'm going to show you how to do some easy editing and things to that video. So first of all, what you need to do to get started is you need to open your slideshow, your stop animation, and then publish it. You can see those instructions in the assignment. So make sure it's published and then just have it running over and over and over and over again. So then once you have that going, we come to WeVideo and we're going to hit record. And you're just going to record the screen. You're not going to even worry about a microphone. You could just put actually no audio because you're going to add the audio later on to this. And then you hit next. And then you are going to choose a Chrome tab. And you're just going to choose the tab where your stop animation slides are running. So I choose that. I hit share. And so it's only recording this part of the tab. So what you do is you just let it run through. You're gonna have to let it run through a couple times because like in this one, I came in at the ending. So now it's recording, letting it run through the whole thing. And then when it's done, we go ahead and press stop. And that video will end up being recorded. It will give you a chance to check it out and preview it. And if you want to save it, you save it. And that video will save into your stuff. So I'm going to hit save here, and that video will save right here. Now, let's show you how to just edit that video. So as I'm going through, right, I was kind of in the middle. Now it takes a little bit to process, and I'm hoping it works with what we're doing. So that's pretty good. So I don't want my mouse to be in there. So in order to crop this, what you can do so the mouse isn't in there is I'm just going to stop it there and see the little scissors. Boom, get rid of that. That's gone. To rewind, I just click back here. To start and stop, you can use the space bar. So I want it to start right there. So again, I am going to use the crop tool. Get rid of that. I can slide my video around wherever I want it. So mine already kind of has a title, so I'm going to put it right at the beginning. So again, I can play this and see how it looks. It always looks a little bit worse in the preview. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit here because I need to see some of the controls. It looks a little bit worse in the preview, but it'll look better when you actually finish the video. So what you are going to do is you need to add some music, some sound effects, and things like that. Before we get to that, I want to show you a couple things. Now, each of these little bars here are called different tracks. You have video tracks and you have audio tracks. You can add as many video or audio tracks as you want. And if you want more audio, I suggest for this, you're going to add more audio tracks because I want sound effects and I want some music. So you just add them. And so you could name these too if you want this first one to be, say, music, so you don't get confused. Whoops. And then the second one to be effects. Then here's a cool feature that you're going to use for all of this stuff. So now you have your video here, or you have, sorry, your stop animation here. In order to add sound effects, one, I want to show you before I get there, you can zoom in on your screen or zoom out, which will help with this a little bit. It'll give you more time in here to add your effects. But here's where you're going to find your effects under stock media. So come to all, and I want to find some theme music for this. So I'm going to go to audio, and nothing quite shows up because it's looking here under literature. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to refine my search and make it just music. And then I need to make this be, I need to search for something. So let's say summer music. Then it's going to give me a bunch of music to use. My speaker's a little loud. Let me turn those down. So you search through and find. So it's kind of short, and it'll tell you how long it is. It's not going to quite be long enough, but let's use that. And I might even, well, I guess it's longer than I need. I might have this come in. So, right, I got my music in there now. I just drag it down here. If I want to cut the music because it's too long, but it actually seems like it's just about perfect. So I'm going to leave that music because in the end here, watch this be done. So I think that's perfect as far as music. Now I need my sound effects. And I want my sound effects to be like right here. And I'm going to put, and in this case, it's not, they won't have audio. So I'm going to switch this to off of music and make it be sound effects. I don't know why I keep pressing the space bar. When you're selecting sound effects, sometimes you have to look for something you think good. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to put that. And I'm just going to do 2 so we don't spend forever on this in this video. And I want to splash at the end. You guys are going to use more sound effects. All right, so something like that. And again, I want it to line up. So again, you guys are going to make sound effects throughout the whole thing. So if I wanted, it's summertime, so I want some birds chirping. I spell birds correctly. So something like this. All right. And one last thing before I let you go, there's all sorts of other stuff to play with on here that you can play with. So when you're done, I want you to go back and play around on here. But let me show you if one audio, let's say the music is too loud, I can turn it down. Don't turn up other things to be louder. Turn down whatever's louder if you want to hear the other things. Because what happens if you turn things up, it'll make it sound bad in the end. And then if you get done with your stop animation, either make a longer stop animation or make another one, or you can go through here in this stock media. You have all sorts of stuff. You have videos, you have all sorts of things. So you can play around with making your own video, just adding different videos, right? They have stock videos. You're just going to play around with this today and see how things work. That's it. Go ahead and get started getting your stop animation into actually, sorry, last thing I'm going to go over here, I totally forgot about this. When you are done with your video, you're going to hit finish. You're going to name it. Choose HD. That's always nice. And you can just save it in your drive. It's also going to save here. You guys actually might not have the option to save in your drive, but if you do save it in your drive, these will not be public for you. They'll be private. And then you'll save that just with WeVideo. Or if you have the option to save it in your drive, save it in your drive. And then you're going to turn in the link to this video when you're done. And then you hit export, and it'll take a little bit of time to get finished, and you can turn that in. And now we're done. Now that's it. So let's get to work on your stuff. And I can't wait to see what you produce.